become moguls. They are forces in the business world, and they are Ashley Olsen and Mary-Kate Olsen, and we're so happy to have you both.
Hello, and welcome back to Only Besties in the Building podcast. I'm Kim.
And I'm Caroline.
And today we are going to finish up our,
Mary-Kate and Ashley episode, but part two.
Yes.
Part two of their life.
And this will be their adult life. So once they've turned 18 and
they're fair game, apparently, according to all the news sources.
Disgusting. I know Carol was showing me yesterday that someone on their TikTok was being disgusking. And
yeah, someone commented something creepy on one of our Mary-Kate and Ashley videos, and I was like, do you think it's harmless? Because there wasn't a profile picture, but I deleted it anyway, because if it makes you uncomfortable, it probably was meant to make you uncomfortable.
Yeah, and honestly, maybe I should block that person, because I don't want someone like that looking at my stuff, you know?
Yeah, especially our wholesome, we find Mary-Kate and Ashley wholesome, they were cute girls and not for us and not creepy older men.
Most people should. If you're creepy, goodbye. Get off the internet, I swear. Yeah. He's nasty.
But segue into the
yeah, sorry.
But that kind of did help emphasize our point of how once they turned 18, everyone just became really even more obsessed with
disgusting about it.
Which, once they turned 18, they decided to attend NYU in 2004. Did you know so I looked it up. They enrolled in the Gallatin School, which is create your own major, essentially.
Is that a thing at colleges, or is that just NYU because it's a rich yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I don't know. Okay, also I guess when you're saying that they were enrolled in that, Ashley studied architecture and Mary-Kate was into photography.
Yeah, they could pick whatever they want because they didn't really need to, which I think made sense because she then acted after Ashley. So I was like, it makes sense. She took some acting classes to, to kind of hone her craft a little.
Okay, that was in 2004, because I was going to say they eventually, I think, retired from acting around 2011, 2012, which I think we'll talk about a little
later. I think they just kind of lumped them together because Ashley didn't act in anything, I think, after New York Minute. But I'd have to double check. But Mary-Kate
you're
did
probably
Beauty
right.
and the Beast, right? Or
yeah, it looked like, oh my gosh, and then I didn't know, I never really watched the show, but it always came on after, the shows I watched. Weeds, it was about, that person was, always come back to life. Do you remember that show?
She was in that one, too.
Yeah, so Mary-Kate was also in that show. Oh, wait, where did it go? So
Mary-Kate must have enjoyed acting more than Ashley.
I think
Ashley was always more into fashion because she interned at Zach Posen when they were at NYU.
I've never heard of
he's a fashion designer.
Oh.
But he talked about it with a magazine. He's like, Ashley just came and knocked at my door, and it showed a lot of I don't know, initiative, I think was
for sure.
But also, would he have the same reaction if it was a non-famous twin?
Oh, probably not. To be honest, I've never even heard of Zach Posen, but I guess I'm not in the fashion world, so I don't know the names.
I wonder if he's still relevant now.
But he was really big back then?
Yeah, he now works, he's still pretty big. He works with The Gap and Old Navy now, which I think is pretty cool because The Gap is
still kicking somehow.
Yeah, no, it's still very he's the creative director of Gap, Banana Republic, Old Navy, Athleta.
So those are some big brands still.
Yeah, so I think
Athleta I think is a big one now, right? I see people. I was like, maybe it's just my sister. I don't know. That wears that brand, or maybe she doesn't. She's gonna text me and be like, "Why did you say I wear that brand? I don't."
Yeah,
I don't know.
But
anyways,
when I was researching, which I kind of vaguely remember, but how crazy their partying was when they were at NYU. All the magazine covers had them stumbling out of something
Yeah,
or just
when
not
I was
fully
looking
worth
at
it?
some of your research, I did not know a lot of those blind items. Like, we are
Yeah,
about to really dive in.
all alleged, but that was
Oh no, it's total. I believe it. Especially the Kanye stuff. I was like, oh,
I didn't realize that. But
what?
he has a line in his song about Mary-Kate
Make
and
it, and is
Ashley.
it the New York with Jay-Z
I
or
think
something?
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a banger song, but
But for
mm,
their 19th birthday, this I couldn't find any pictures, which is it was they had the luxury back then of having really crazy parties
yeah,
and no one taking photos because it was
true.
before like that time.
True.
But
No
they threw their
iPhones.
19th birthday party at Bungalow 8, and then Mary Kate even made out with the supermodel. And I tried to find which supermodel, but I couldn't find anything else about her.
Oh gosh, yeah, I'm trying to think who was actually popular back then, that time or that era.
Probably a Victoria's Secret model
Yeah,
or
that's what I was
something.
just thinking. I was like,
But this could
unless
be not true also because it was from, a tabloid,
that's true.
but
I
Mary
don't
Kate
know.
was a little
I
bit
believe it all.
crazy. Yeah,
Yeah, which
I'm
is
so
so
gullible. I'll
sad.
believe it.
I think I was very oh God, what is it? What is that saying? Like rose-colored glasses with them? Because I do remember seeing like tabloids like in the grocery stores with like them, such my biggest thing I think I remember with them was the smoking.
I know I did they just loved their cigarettes.
Yeah.
There's another funny tidbit about cigarettes at Mary Kate's wedding when we
Yeah,
get to
well,
that
I
part.
know I'm jumping ahead, but I was like that's all I remember.
No,
I
they
don't
love chain smoking. They just love smoking so much.
it's got to be a nervous like habit or something.
Yeah, kind of like a comfort blanket, but
Yeah.
causes makes your breath stink and causes cancer. Okay,
Yeah, it just rots your whole body.
so as you would expect, unfortunately, they didn't graduate. They didn't. They're
Yeah, that's so
millionaires,
sad.
billionaires essentially. They didn't need to. But Mary Kate was the first to leave, and I thought it was really funny why she left because apparently it was like early like October 2005, and she left after she was upset over her ex Stavros Niarchos III because he just started dating Paris Hilton, and she told the View magazine, Paris and I always only had nice things to say about each other. Now I guess you could tell we're not talking.
It's so awkward.
And I looked up Stavros. He's probably one of the only one or two cute people she dated.
Ugh,
She
that's
does not have a
terrible.
cute dating history.
All I know is her husband was atrocious. I just feel
Yeah,
like in
we'll get to
every
him.
department.
Olivier.
I
Yeah,
don't
he
even
was
know how to say
gross.
his name, but I just
He's
his face
French.
is like unfortunately stuck in my head.
Yeah, they look like father
Oh,
and daughter. But then
mm,
Ashley left also in
shortly
2005
after.
to focus on their business Dual Star, but I just think they're attached at the hip, so she probably didn't want
Yeah.
to be there. But they also had, safety concerns cuz they
Yeah.
couldn't go to class without students mobbing them and everything.
Yeah.
And paparazzi cuz
Which is sad.
so they didn't really get I feel like they kind of wanted to try to have the normal college experience, but they just didn't get it.
They weren't gonna get it. It's just unfortunately, I feel like one of
I feel
those
like
things.
now they could.
Yeah, they very well could. I mean, I
I
don't
would
know
if I saw
though.
one of them in a class, I would be like, "Oh, we can't."
I know, try to respect their privacy and all that. I don't know. Part of me feels like maybe they could, but then another part of me is like with how big social media is and like TikTok and all that, like people would
Well,
like
yeah, they would want to
be
get their like
recording
5 minutes
them.
of fame and be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
sat next to Mary Kate in class today, and she
Yeah.
reeked of cigarettes, and she looked
Yeah.
like she weighed 2 pounds."
Yeah, and I feel like that's where like the blind items are actually like low key rumors, or when people are like that because they just like literally
Yeah,
want it to be famous, they want to get paid out, like all that kind of stuff.
sad.
Awful.
Okay,
After
so
college, though.
after college is when it gets a little like it's already crazy, but now it's even more crazy. So we'll start with Ash. We'll do Ashley first, like who she started dating. But her more well-known flings after college were Jared Leto, and I put ew because he's so gross. He's ugh. And then Lance Armstrong, the bike guy, which get mixed up for Army Hammer. So
I literally thought he was Army Hammer, and I was like, oh my gosh, the cannonball.
I was
But
like, cannibal. I was like, he rides a
complete,
bike.
yeah, wrong guy, wrong guy. Which that's funny because I feel like what a variation of men, I guess you could
Yeah.
say.
Ashley
Um,
did have her dating history is a little more normal than Mary
yeah,
Kate's, I guess. She did date an older man. I'll talk about him a little bit farther later. Like older, big age gap, kind of creepy, but not as bad as Mary Kate's.
yeah, yeah. I don't know it, and yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah. But then Ashley sued the National Enquirer for 40 million that because they claim she was involved in a drug scandal and she said it was damaging to her career because you know how
That's
Ashley was kind of painted as the good twin.
yeah, and then she didn't really party as much and that kind of
Yeah,
thing,
more reserved.
which is like wild. But I mean, I feel like yeah.
I mean, I
Uh,
think she did do drugs, like allegedly, but
Honestly, I feel like when you're in Hollywood and you're invited to all these parties and you're trying to
especially since
socialize,
9 months old,
yeah,
you have no
exactly.
chance.
Yeah, you're gonna probably get roped into things that aren't the best, unfortunately. But that's just what Hollywood territory, I guess you could say,
Yeah.
which is
Um,
sad.
but they settled outside of court and they issued a public apology.
Well,
So she kind
good.
of made an example of them because she could have just been tired in the photo on the cover.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's so many things.
Yeah.
Man, I do feel that paparazzi nowadays aren't. I don't
As
know if it's.
vulture as they were back
Yeah, they
then.
used to be
Even like Princess
wild.
Diana.
Yeah, no, actually, um, it's just not the same anymore, and I don't know if it's because of social media and a lot of these people in Hollywood are kind of you're getting to see tidbits of their lives through social media, and paparazzi
Yeah.
aren't getting paid
And
as
the
much.
exclusive.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah,
Yeah, there's a
that's
plus side of social media, I guess, for celebrities.
that's just wild. I'm sure it did a number on everyone's mental health back in the day, like having the because I mean we hear about Britney Spears and all that with her paparazzi experiences. Like I can't imagine the number it did. Speaking of that, I know we were gonna talk about Mary-Kate, kind of go back to like her eating disorder and like
Oh
she
yeah.
what she was like
There's
suffering from and stuff,
there's a lot of rumors that she was suffering from alopecia from
which is so
her
sad.
eating disorder and she a lot of laxatives, but
Wait, laxatives, as in like she's wait.
yeah, like you like with people with eating disorders abuse laxatives because it kind of clears out your system quicker. You didn't know that?
I never knew that.
Yeah,
Bro,
so
I'm just trying to
like
take those to
supermodels,
survive.
yeah,
Oh my
like
God.
yeah, some people take them for non-health reasons and more for vanity
Oh, that's
reasons.
terrible. At the
Because
same
that
time,
way the food
why?
doesn't, I don't know what the reason is, but the food doesn't have time to settle in your system and gain weight.
Gosh, yeah. Oh my
Shoots right out of you.
gosh. Oh, well, that's an interesting tidbit, but
Yeah.
living and learning today.
I found an article about, there also had a lot of rumors of cocaine use, but
Yeah, yeah,
we don't know, a lot of alleged stuff, but
yeah.
they allegedly, like, Mary Kate was addicted to heroin, and
Wow,
Ashley had
that's
to get
wild.
her nose redone because of the drug abuse, which I think Stevie Nicks also had to do.
No way. Is
Like
that
all this,
cocaine?
yeah, all the snorting essentially damages your nasal
Oh
cavities.
my gosh.
These are
That's
all
actually
rumors though, so
wild.
we don't know for sure. But also, I found this one really funny that Mary Kate tried to create pregnancy rumors to repair her image because
Okay,
she
I
had such a
saw
tarnished
that.
image.
Yeah, I honestly do not remember that. I don't know. Do you remember that like being out in the thing or?
No, I think that was around the time I was really into. We were like into them when they were younger and more
Yeah.
artsy, but once they got
Yeah.
older, we didn't really learn more about them. I think until
So
we were
true.
that age,
That's honestly true. But yeah,
because this
that
was
is
like Disney Channel time for us.
yeah, I mean that's a very I feel like what a unique rumor to try to spread to repair your image. Because,
I
like,
think to like get them to lay off her a little bit.
maybe, but still, I don't know. I feel like, again, back in the day, like, okay, if that was like a thing and she actually was pregnant, the paparazzi would have been swarming her because they wanted to get the first picture of her bump, the first picture
Yeah.
of like the baby's head. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Or like when
Yeah.
the baby was born.
Like when Brittany had her kid.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's just probably would have been more harm than
Well, I feel
good.
like it was easy rumor to start because she loved boho chic. So all her clothes were
Yeah,
so baggy.
baggy. That's true. Yeah.
Um,
Which with like going back to like the clothing, so they had, I know that they had a fashion brand that was named after their siblings, but now they have one that's called the Row.
Elizabeth and James, yeah.
Yeah, that was their first one, and then what, they canceled that one, and then now it's the Row, or do you know
Yeah,
anything
so
about
I
that?
don't know what happened with Elizabeth and James, but they're well known, like their brand right now that is so popular is the Row, which was kind of I
I've
feel
never
like
even heard of it.
Ashley's um
Really?
project
Okay.
because it was founded in 2006 and she was only 19. They did so much. She was only 19. Eh, So her goal was to design the perfect t-shirt to fit
Oh,
every woman. It doesn't
oh,
matter
that's
body shape
cute.
or
Hmm.
body shape or weight.
Yeah.
And it evolved into a seven-piece collection which was purchased by Barney's. I'm still trying to find pictures of it. I couldn't find any photos of the seven-piece collection because I'm curious what it looked like.
Well, yeah.
But
And Barney's, is that like a department store?
yeah, it's like Macy's but more upscale.
Oh, never heard of
Or
it. I
Neiman
guess.
Marcus. Never heard of Macy's?
Oh, I've heard of Macy's,
Oh,
but Barney's, I was like, I've
yeah.
never heard of that.
Like in Friends, Rachel loves Barney's.
I mean, this is how you know what kind of stores are around me.
Well, even in TV, Barney's was mentioned a lot. Very popular department
Oh,
store.
I've literally never heard of them. That's so fun. I literally, when I first read, when I was like reading your research and I saw Barney's, I was like, wait, like the dinosaur, but no, not it.
Yeah, they put them on. They put them in the show.
I was so confused. I was like, Barney's. Anyways.
um, but the allure of the brand was its private, low-key vibe.
Mhm.
So they didn't give an interview for 3 years because they didn't want their names associated with the brand. They wanted the clothes to speak for themselves.
Yeah, which is respectable.
I found that really cool because you know
Yeah.
how a lot of people use their name to sell stuff, a
Yeah,
lot
no,
of celebrities,
I
and they're like, no, we don't want to. We want to make our place in this like
mm-hmm.
world without our names kind of holding
Yeah.
us back, essentially.
Yeah, no, 100%.
So they did try to do the Kendall Jenner, but a lot more humbly.
Oh my gosh, I was literally just thinking that. I was like, gonna be like, take notes, Kendall Jenner, but at the same
They did it in a
time,
way that it was very respectable, while Kendall doesn't
yeah,
acknowledge her privilege.
yeah. Well, and that's the thing too. I feel like for at least like Kendall, like you can't, for what she is trying to like get in, like with
Well, her face.
modeling.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they weren't the
everybody knows your
face, they were
face.
behind the scenes.
Yeah, exactly. But I did
Well,
read
maybe she
that
tried to pull a Mary-Kate and Ashley,
in
if
her
you think about it,
dreams.
because she saw how how respected they were in that world, so she tried to do what they did.
I don't know. All I know is she couldn't get to their level ever.
No, she can't.
Like,
But
no, thank you.
they named it after a street in London known for its tailoring and fine suiting called Savile Row. And right now, the fashion house is currently valued at $1 billion.
Dang, that's wild to me. Like, again, obviously, my whole closet is pretty much like secondhand or
Off
has,
the Sheen.
yeah. So I don't know like a lot of these things, but I'm like, I've literally never, I'd be so curious to see, um, like where these clothes are. Like, I know, like you
It's
said, the department
very,
stores or whatever, but
I don't think they're in department stores anymore. I think they have their own stores now.
hmm.
So, like, I think they have one in Los
Okay.
Angeles, New York, and London.
Okay, so like the bigger cities, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think they're trying to get one in Paris too.
That would make sense. Especially if she was married to a Frenchman and maybe she's there more, or
Well,
maybe she's
that's
in
Mary
France
Kate.
more. Well, yeah, but that ain't happening no more. Oh, wait.
You
No, but
mixed
it's
up.
Mary-Kate and
No.
Ashley's
Well, I
brand.
feel like from what I was reading, Ashley did more of the interviews.
Okay.
So I feel it makes it seem like it's more of her I think Mary-Kate helps with it a lot, but I think it's like I feel it feels more Ashley's baby,
Oh, well, we love that.
which I
Good.
found interesting
Yeah.
because I think she found her what she enjoyed the best. They were always so well dressed, so
Yeah.
it makes sense they went into fashion. They
No,
even had their remember their
100%.
Walmart fashion line? Was
I
that Elizabeth and
do.
James, or was it just Walmart?
Probably was just Walmart, to be honest.
Okay.
I don't know,
Um.
though. Could be wrong.
Well, they I know they had their Walmart line. I don't know if
No,
it
I
had a
remember that
specific
one.
names,
I don't think so. I think it was just Mary-Kate and Ashley.
but so Ashley spoke with in 2013 with Net a Porter about how their love of how fabric drapes is what inspires their design work. And I thought that
That's
was
cool.
yeah.
Honestly, I love that.
So they have the eye, and then oh, then Ashley said, when we were younger, being in the public eye was almost a part of our roles and responsibilities to set trends at the time or be ahead of fashion.
Which I feel like they definitely were.
Yeah, they
I,
always were so cute.
yeah, I feel like I would like use them as like the trend starter for like the big glasses.
Yeah, the big
Like
oversized. I would say for
they
the kind of homeless, Mary Kate really made that homeless look popular.
God, I would vibe so hard now. I would be like, "Oh, this is fashion." As I'm literally in my like snuggie.
Yeah. And then Mary Kate added that they would take adult clothing, cut it down to their size, and change the proportions. So they couldn't find a lot of stuff they wanted to wear when they were younger, so they would take adult stuff and kind of tailor it to their bodies, which I thought was cool.
Yeah, that is, which I mean, it literally kind of pretty much predicted that they would probably go into fashion since at a
Yeah.
young age they were doing that and were interested in that because I could tell you that when I was that age, that was the last thing I would be thinking about is I'm gonna make my own clothes
Yeah,
because
and they were so petite, and
yeah,
she said that they like understood fit in a different way because they had such a hard time finding clothes that fit them.
yeah, that makes sense, honestly. Oh man, wow, what a time to be alive. So that was like what, like probably 2005, 2006, now around the
Well,
t that kind
I
of thing.
think the interviews were later, like after around like mid 2010s, late 2010s.
Okay.
So that's when it became known as their brand once it established its dominance essentially in
Okay. That makes
the
sense.
fashion world.
That
But
makes sense.
still going strong, still very popular.
On that
I
note,
think.
though,
Did you know also leaving the fashion house, the fashion empire they built, which is awesome.
yeah.
Did you know Ashley dated Justin Bartha from National Treasure?
Um, you know, I have to look him up because
He's the dorky guy.
when I read that, I was thinking of Justin Long. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Mhm.
And so,
No, he was the cute dorky guy in National Treasure. He was Nicolas Cage's sidekick.
oh my God, let's see.
But he was the most public relationship she had. I hope he
Oh, he's
treated her well.
cute. He
Yeah,
was
he was
in,
cute.
oh, he was the guy that got left on the hotel roof in Hangover.
Oh yeah, he was in The Hangover too.
Wait. Okay, now I need to look what he looked like when he was dating um Ashley.
Yeah, he was cute. They were a cute couple.
Oh, yeah, they're super cute together. Wow, Ashley really did make better
Yeah, she dated cuter. Apart from
choices.
Jared Leto and Lance Armstrong, I would say her dating history is a little bit cuter.
Oh my gosh.
But he was the most public relationship she had, so it's
Yeah,
easier to
there's a
find
lot
out
of pictures,
information about them. Yeah, pictures.
a lot of
And
pictures of them together. I'm looking up right now. I'm
apparently
looking
he
up
almost
her.
proposed, but he didn't. I wonder what. I couldn't find a
Interesting.
reason for their breakup though. Probably, different goals and, the crap
Yeah,
they say.
honestly, wow, that's wild though. That like, and that 2007, 2010, that's, a decent amount of time,
Three
kind
years,
of thing.
especially in Hollywood. It's a long time.
Exactly. Because I know one of like the biggest relationships I remember, at least for Mary Kate, was her and Heath Ledger, and they only dated for a few months.
I think it was
So,
3. It's because
yeah,
he died while they were dating.
that's
Did you see the
wild. So
details
sad.
about that?
Oh my gosh, yeah, I remember all of the stuff about like, um, 'cause so apparently what she hired a masseuse to go to Heath's house, and then that masseuse is the one that found him face down and naked, and then before she called 911, which, I would hope that that's what most people would do, is they see someone like that unconscious.
You call 911 first, you don't
Yeah,
call
instead she called
Mary-Kate
Mary-Kate
Olsen. Yeah.
multiple times before calling 911. It's not like Mary-Kate could do anything because she was in California at the time while they found Heath's body in New
Hmm.
York, right?
Yeah.
So
His New York apartment.
that's wild to me. And so they sent what? So they sent her security team to the apartment before an
Yeah.
ambulance arrived?
So I think the masseuse called Mary-Kate to warn her. And so Mary-Kate sent her security team to the apartment, but the ambulance beat them. So the security team couldn't get into the apartment. And people think she sent them to remove anything that would connect her to his
Yeah.
death. So,
Oh, yeah. I've heard the
so
rumors
like
about that.
I was wondering if it was pills. Like maybe she gave him some
Probably.
pills
Yeah.
and the pills are what killed him
Yeah.
because he did
Well,
die from a drug overdose.
yeah.
So
Yeah, probably. It was probably mixed with something. Oh, that's really
did
sad.
it wasn't good for her reputation though because she was investigated.
Yeah.
She wouldn't speak unless she was granted immunity, which makes me think that they were hers
That
drugs.
is fascinating, honestly.
But then she pled the fifth when they wouldn't grant her immunity.
Hmm.
But she was never charged.
Which is
I think the
good,
damage was done
but
though.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
They
Yeah,
can't, it's just, my guess is, well, it's kind of like what had just happened with Matthew Perry. The doctor that prescribed him got charged because he died
oh,
of a drug overdose.
yeah, wait, the doctor did?
I think so.
I have no idea. All I know is that there was some controversy. I don't know too much about his death, but I just know that he wasn't addicted for a while, and then he was on this new drug to help with his addiction or something like that. Is that what happened?
Maybe it wasn't, she wasn't his doctor, but she was known as the ketamine queen.
Yeah, I think she was a dealer. I don't think it was a medical professional or
Oh, I
something,
don't
was
think
it?
it was an MD, but he was undergoing ketamine therapy to treat depression and anxiety, but he developed a dependence on the drug.
Oh, that's a sad one.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's really sad what a
But
lot
no,
of
the
these.
doctor in Michael Jackson was charged for prescribing him too many pills because he
How
also died of an overdose. So maybe she was.
allegedly.
No, I think it was. I think that's what the autopsy said.
Oh my gosh, no.
Yeah,
I'm like a conspiracy theorist about Michael Jackson.
I
Um,
do. He had a drug dependence. He, I
I
think.
mean, maybe I have no idea anything about that, but I've seen some crazy videos of
He was also in Hollywood at a very young age.
yeah. God, it's just everything that you see. It's just like Hollywood is not good, but these people just love fame, power, money, all that
Well,
kind
it's
of
all the men
stuff.
in suits that make it worse for everybody.
100%. Yeah, but I feel like that whole situation regarding Heath Ledger also did a number on Mary-Kate, probably emotionally, and then obviously her image again. It was like once
Because she
again,
wasn't talking about it, and people are like, "Why aren't you talking about it? Why
it's
don't you
looking
just
more
tell them what you know?"
suspicious, that kind of thing. Yeah, so wasn't looking good, but
She
that was
bounced back
in
with Kanye in
yeah,
2011.
because what year did
I think it was
Heath
2008.
died in, yeah, I was just gonna say, because that's when The Dark Knight came out, it was 2008. Eek. Yeah, so a few years later now, we're rolling in with Kanye,
Oh,
which
this
is
one made me. Ugh.
wild. This
That's
I
why I
did
was like,
not
Mary Kate
know.
had, apart from Heath Ledger, Mary Kate had the worst dating history.
I
Because
don't
Heath
know what
Ledger
she
was
was
cute and
thinking.
kind, it seemed like. So, but Kanye,
Oh yeah,
Kanye,
I
ugh,
and I don't know. I think he was more of like a like a arse.
what an ass.
I was trying to be polite, like not like
A
like
jerk.
yeah. Um, But yeah, wasn't he like more of a jerk back then versus like how he is now? Now he's just like
I think now
crazy,
he's
but
crazy and a jerk, but back then he was just a jerk.
which is
Maybe he
just
was a
yeah.
little crazy, he just didn't show it as much.
Yeah, do you want me to read the blind about this or?
Yeah, it wasn't really a blind. It was more of he said, she said. So it was like one person said to another type of stuff about them.
I believe it. I'm sure it's real. Oh, it
Yeah.
says that they were allegedly Mary-Kate and Kanye were allegedly seen at a New York City nightclub making out on his 34th birthday. Oh my gosh, he was 34 in 2011. He's
Think,
old. I did not know that.
yeah.
Oh my
I think
gosh.
because he has big
But Diplo
cheeks.
confirmed it, so that's not, I guess, if that's a real.
Because he worked
Uh,
on the album Watching the Throne. Watch the Throne, I think is what it was called.
oh my gosh, I didn't know Diplo. I guess he had. I'm thinking of. I was like 2014 was when Diplo started becoming a little bit more popular, but
Yeah, the album with
wow.
Jay-Z and Kanye. But he said the girls were at the music video. I'm at the music video, the music
Like when
studio.
they're, yeah, recording and stuff.
And
Or,
Kanye called them his thermometer for what music white girls listen to.
oh, jeez. That's
I
just
just can't. I
rough.
can't picture. I did feel. It feels like they're from different time zones or time
Yeah,
periods. Like
yeah.
Having Mary Kate and Ashley in the same room of Kanye and Jay Z feels
Weird.
wrong.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
100%. But like you said, it's like something about them, like just they were just known from all ages. Like how we were talking about in last episode, like nowadays there's really no
everyone
child
loves
stars
them.
that like adults would know. Like I
Yeah,
couldn't tell you like any young teens or famous people or whatever, but like everybody knew Mary-Kate and Ashley, and so I guess the same went for like the industry kind of thing. So
yeah.
even with their age differences, but although they didn't
Even
really care
Kanye
about
West
age.
wanted to date them.
That's wild. That is just
I did find that a girl wrote into Dumois that she saw Mary Kate giving Kanye a lap dance, and that mental image
gosh,
hurt my brain.
nauseating. Yeah, I feel that on a spiritual level, which is wild because then literally a year later was when she started dating her then husband, what, Oliver Sarkozy?
Olivier Sarkozy.
Wait, I'm so sorry. His name is
He's
Olivier?
French. Yeah,
Oh,
Olivier.
wow.
He's a half
Yeah, French is a hard
brother.
language.
Yeah, he was a half brother of a French So when I forgot which president, but not the current one, but he was the half brother of a French president, and he's an investment banker.
Mm,
And I think she was 25 and he was 42, which also makes
disgusting.
her and Kanye's. So it's on. I think they also had like a 10-year age difference, but this one was about 17 or
Yeah, this is
16.
worse. I'm sorry. He was like a doll when she was in diapers.
He
Nasty.
looks the like their first pat picture was in 2012 at a Knicks game, and it
Mm-hmm.
looks like father and
Rough.
daughter night. Like they were like, "Oh, let's go to the Knicks game and get ice cream after."
I just like genuinely want to know what she saw in him. I
I
just don't
think
understand. I mean, I'm sure there was probably an aspect of he was well off and kind of secure in himself in the sense that like he probably didn't need to take advantage of her for like money, fame, like
I
that kind
heard
of thing.
that
Like he,
I read a blind item that she gave him she gave him millions of dollars,
what?
and the family wanted to intervene, but they also like they couldn't. Like they can't be like, you can't do that with your money.
Oh no, what is
It could be
it?
wrong. It's just a blind. So, but
Ugh, that's really annoying though.
also he probably took advantage of the fact that she was younger than him.
Probably,
I mean,
yeah.
they're probably,
Because he had kids of his own that were not too much younger than her.
yeah, which
Which
makes it
again,
creepy.
yeah, like, ugh. I just, I don't know what some people think sometimes.
There was another blind about how they were into PDA a lot, and they were groping each other at an art gallery and asked to leave. Ugh, gross.
Ew. Yeah,
We'll
I'd ask them
post
to leave
this
too.
guy on our Instagram, and we'll post their relationships on our Instagram and TikTok so you can see how creepy this man is.
Yeah, no, that I'll never forget. I was so being like young and seeing like the tabloids of them together.
Cause
I
she's
was so
so
sad.
before the plastic surgery, she's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
Now it's kind of scary, but she could have.
It's just sad.
I just want her to date someone not in Hollywood who's normal, a
Yeah.
normal job. I think that would have been best for their but they're not going to do that.
Yeah, no, 100%.
So, did you see when they got married in 2015?
Okay, I remember hearing all the crazy things about this wedding. It was a smaller wedding. I read that
Yeah,
it had
very
like about 50
private.
people,
They took away everyone's cell phones.
which is understandable,
Hmm.
being as popular as they were. But
But
I
they
know that are you gonna say about the cigarette bowls?
cigarette. Yeah, they had bowls like like how people have bowls of candy. They had bowls of cigarettes at every table. Oof.
I literally remember reading this in a magazine. Like it was a wild thing. Which
It's icky. Can you imagine how bad their house smells?
Oh, so grody. I
Yeah.
can't imagine. Like, I remember when we were like looking at houses, we went through a few houses that had a lot of like smoke damage, and I can't imagine what the grime
It
on the
just
walls
seeps
were
into. I'm
like.
sure it was clean because they probably have maids and a cleaning
Oh,
crews.
even that though, still like there's just something that like you can't
You
like there's
can't
only
get
so
rid
much
of it,
cleaning you can do. You're just like it's seeping into the walls,
and it's
which is
yellow.
nasty.
Ugh.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's gross. Um, yeah,
They
that
only
is
made it 5 years
wild.
though
And that's honestly wild to me too, because I thought it felt like much longer. So they were
because he's
married for
old.
5 years, but
She
they
filed
dated
for.
from since what, like 2011? So they dated for like 3 or 4 years and then got
Yeah.
married.
He wanted to marry her after 10 months, apparently, but she made him slow down.
Well,
She saw his
good.
meal ticket. I think he's like, oh, an Olsen twin. Let me just hitch my wagon.
Ew, it's just so gross. Like,
But she
yeah, but
filed,
if we can talk about their divorce, sorry.
yeah, she filed for emergency divorce in April of 2020, which was during COVID, the peak. So
Yeah.
she didn't get the emergency granting because there are bigger things going on.
Yeah. I remember this. I remember seeing it because I didn't look at magazines at this point anymore. So I don't know where I saw it online, but I was like, oh my God, this is so amazing. I was thrilled.
Everyone rejoices around the world
Yes, no, it's actually like, I don't know why I cared so much, but I was thrilled.
because you're rooting for them, even because
Yeah,
you
it was
just
just,
want
I
them
thought
to
she
be
deserved better. I don't
happy.
know.
Yeah. But so the tabloid reports that he was trying to force them out of their marital home and terminate their lease behind her back. And she had to get her belongings out of there by May 18th, but she couldn't meet the deadline, which is why. And she asked for an extension, but that he never answered, it seemed like. So that court order was the way to get him from not throwing her stuff away. And I
Terrible.
couldn't find a reason, like a specific reason of why they got divorced, but I
Yeah,
think what started it was he wanted his ex-wife to live with them during COVID, and she's like, no.
that boundaries.
Yeah.
I feel like, I feel like for that situation, it is probably hard because I'm sure there was some. Well, actually, how old were his kids? Because if they were old enough, like, then I'm like, that is even weirder. But I'm like, if they were younger, but I don't think his
They
kids.
were older.
Yeah, so never mind. That's even worse. So yeah, definitely boundaries. He was probably like,
Yeah.
ooh, I'll just have both of them in here. Like, wow, look at
Probably
me.
for safety, but because no one knew what was happening really at that time, but also, yeah.
True.
I think she's like, yeah, we're not doing that. So
Well,
they
good for
didn't.
her.
Yeah.
Good. And I'm glad she's out of that relationship. I feel like I will say, I don't know if this was true, but I do remember reading this was years ago. I think maybe like shortly after it was like there were rumors about like the divorce and all that was that the reason that they were getting like a divorce or whatever. Again, I don't know how true this was, but it was because she had contemplated maybe starting her own family and he was like, "No, I'm done. I already have kids." I don't know if you saw
That
that
could be
one.
it.
I don't know
She
if
still
it's
doesn't.
true.
Could be a reason. I can't. Is she healthy enough to have kids?
That's what I was like. I don't know. I just felt like they were together for so long, and I'm like, unless it like, because I guess, things can change or whatever, and your ideas about your future can change or whatever. But yeah, I
Yeah,
read that.
maybe
That's
she
what I read
wanted
years
kids.
ago, and I
That could
literally
also
forgot
be
about
a
it.
reason.
Yeah, but who knows? I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there were a lot of factors that
I
went
mean, he's
into it,
old
and
and
then
creepy. It's a big one.
that, and then obviously, I feel like everyone said that if you survived 2020 with your relationship,
Yeah. Their house was probably huge though.
that's what I was thinking. Like,
They
I'm
could
like, I'm
go
sure.
days without seeing each other in there.
Yeah, they each probably had their own wing with
Mm,
how, big their
much
place
money they
was.
had.
Yeah, but Ashley
She did one
is
older relationship. She did one creepy age difference relationship, but for the most part, most of her relationships were not
which is good. So
alarming.
how old was her guy that she was dating that was much older?
She dated a guy called Richard Sachs, and he was 56 and she was 30.
What were they thinking? I need to know what was going on in their head. Is
Maybe they
this like
have
where their
daddy issues or something. Maybe there was more to it that we don't know about their father
father has to
relationship.
be has to
Yeah.
be
Because I
because
can't
what
imagine
the
dating.
frick? That again, one other guy that could literally be your
They
dad.
only, I mean, they only dated for 5 months, which is good, but her husband now, though, okay, so she's married
Yeah.
to some guy named Louis Eisner. He's an artist, and they started dating back in 2017 after being friends for years. And allegedly, they met through, no one knows for sure, but they met through high school friends.
It's really cute. I like that.
Yeah, he's cute. I looked him up. I was like, Ashley dated the cuter guys.
I'm gonna look him up too. I have seen pictures, but I honestly forget because again.
They don't have, it's a very private relationship. He only ever
Oh.
posted her on his Instagram stories once.
Yeah, it honestly looks like they've literally only been to one public event together.
Which I
Oh
mean, I
wait,
think it
here's
means it's a good relationship, honestly.
oh yay, no way, I'm starting to get some more private pictures. How cute.
They sparked rumors of marriage in 2022, but because she was spotted wearing a gold band, but it could have
Gold
been an
band.
engagement ring because they got
Yeah.
married at the end of December of 2022.
Oh, and that was like another more private, smaller wedding and everything.
Yeah, very private. And then they welcomed baby boy Otto, which I thought was. You
Whoa,
didn't know she had a
wait.
kid?
Oh my God, no.
That's how private she is now. She had a
Oh,
baby boy on August 14th of 2023. So now he's what? 2 years old?
what?
Crazy,
Okay, now
right?
I'm definitely believing the thing about Mary. Wait, oh my God. Wait, did she give birth to him or did she adopt him, surrogate?
I
What?
think she gave birth to him.
There's not one single, I cannot find one picture. Okay, hold on, I'm looking this up now
Well,
because
they have $1 million.
now
They can keep it hidden. Yeah, she
I
gave
did
birth to a baby boy. Not
I
surrogate. She had the baby. Even a couple
that
friends, even it said even friends, some friends were out of the loop. Like they didn't know she was pregnant.
wow, girl. I we just
It made me happy when I read that.
I'm super happy for her too. I think it
Yeah.
sounds like she's got life
A
is going good.
normal. It sounds like she has a very, I mean, we don't know because we don't know them, but a very healthy family
Yeah.
unit. She has her husband and then her baby.
I can't believe I
It doesn't
can't.
surprise me that Ashley had a baby out of the
Yeah.
two of them.
Oh, yeah. Which
Hmm.
makes me feel sad because once again, if that's what they want, like I feel really bad because it's like the choices the men they're making. Well, again, Ashley's doing good, so more so
Yeah.
Mary-Kate.
Mary
That's
Kate, I don't.
wild.
Is she dating anyone right now? I didn't really see much.
I
I didn't want
haven't
to get too like. I wanted to talk about more than their dating life, even though it was really interesting. So I didn't look it up.
Unfortunately, it's like one of those things that it's just a constant
Kind of
drama,
have
and it's like
to, yeah.
there's really nothing much else we could talk about.
Oh, she's reportedly dating a wealthy art collector, Paul's Charles Valmorbida. Spotted out at a public outing on her 38th birthday in June of 2024. He's cuter than her last husband too.
I
Thank
don't,
God.
honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm sure most people will be.
There's in such another level of dating who they date. It's kind of interesting.
Girl, I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on Ashley Olsen had a fucking kid. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
And the
Um,
boy's cute. It's a cute boy name, Otto.
yeah, that is super cute. I when I Googled it, it said Joy Auto. So is the,
Maybe. I just saw baby boy Otto. I didn't
I
look
mean,
any more into
regardless, it's
it.
still cute.
We're never gonna know really
Yeah,
unless she puts out his
honestly.
full name.
Oh my gosh. It makes me
So I'm
so
very
sad.
happy for Ashley right now.
I wish Loki she had social media and like you can get little glimpses of her life.
Yeah, very. Yeah, it'd be nice, but
Just little glimpses. But that's
they
just me
gave us
being
so
nosy.
much. We can't ask for any more.
I know, I know. But this is kind of a random like little tidbit about Ashley, but I did not know this, but I found this out earlier. Did you know that she reportedly struggled with Lyme disease?
Lyme disease. Air quotes. I think that it was a cover up for her drug abuse.
You think?
Yeah. That's
I
what
mean,
all
it makes
celebrities
sense.
say. Justin Bieber has Lyme disease. Justin
So wait, Bella
Timberlake now
Hadid, do you
has
think
Lyme
too?
disease. Who?
Do you think Bella Hadid as well? Because I know she's a
I
big one that
don't
like,
think she has Lyme disease either.
wow, really?
I think it's a way to get out of saying what's really going. I think it's a good PR way of being like, "Oh, this is why they're looking unhealthy and skinny and
Wait.
tired."
Okay, I'm looking this up. How do people use Lyme disease
You
to
should
get
look
away
into
with
it and just
drugs?
see. Yeah. I mean, she could have had Lyme disease. I just don't think she did.
Wow, I did not know that. I'm so gullible, darn it. I'm literally like, oh yeah, she struggled. Okay, yeah, I'm so sorry. That's so really bad to hear. But
Yeah.
another fun little tidbit too, trying to like, make some, you know. So apparently Mary-Kate is she like really likes horseback riding, which I feel like always reminds me of the one episode from Full House, where she
Oh,
fell
when
off
she
the
fell off
horse.
the horse. Maybe that
I
was
was
her riding it,
I
like
think
out of
it
the
was,
wind.
someone said.
Oh, that's good.
But she is a trained equestrian and she competes in international horse shows. Isn't that wild?
That's really healthy, I feel.
It's super
It feels
healthy
like
and
a
I'm like,
therapy.
yeah. I'm like, dang, it's kind of sophisticated if you ask me.
That's a rich girl hobby, I feel. I mean, there's, horse girls and horse girls, but to be a trained equestrian competing in national competitions feels like a very rich kid hobby.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Now that we've talked about all of their lives, because back when I was a girl, like a little girl, I wanted to be them.
Yeah,
I would love to have their life, but would you now want to have their life?
girl, absolutely not.
No. Well, Mary-Kate said she would never wish her childhood on anybody.
Oh my gosh, that's heartbreaking.
So it just, yeah, it'd be nice to have $1 billion, but also we are not
Yeah.
like we don't have that trauma that goes with all that money.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like now, after everything we've talked about today, especially like if you really start thinking about the guys that they were choosing, them being a lot older and stuff, I
More
wonder if,
Mary-Kate than Ashley.
yeah, no, but
Yeah.
I low-key wonder, um, like there was probably more going on behind the scenes in their family home than
Than we
meets the
know.
eye. Yeah.
Even not in their family home, just in the environment they grew up in. Like
Mm-hmm.
even working.
Yeah.
They were treated older than they were,
Yeah,
which I
they
don't
couldn't
think helped
really have a
their
true
development.
childhood. Yeah. Which is sad. Oh my God. That's heartbreaking.
But if I had to pick,
Yeah.
I'd still pick Ashley. So
Yeah, I honestly, yeah, if you look at like where they are now, unfortunately,
yeah.
I mean, it sounds like Ashley's doing really well. I hope
I mean, I hope
Mary-Kate,
they're doing well. Yeah.
um,
Mary-Kate's dating a really wealthy art collector who's cute. So I think she's also maybe doing okay.
yeah, you never know. I feel like after like hearing all the stuff that they've like gone through, been like dealt with and all that kind of stuff, that probably takes a lifetime toll on you that like there's really never any healing. It's just more so surviving,
Yeah.
which is
Mm.
sad, but yeah, it's just a common theme, unfortunately, in this whole child star Hollywood era.
Yep.
It's
But thank you
just,
for listening to us ramble about our Mary-Kate and Ashley for 2 parts. So about
yes,
2 hours of random knowledge.
yes.
And next week, if you tune in, we'll be talking about Lindsay Lohan, another
Woo!
popular celebrity we loved when we were kids.
Yes. At least this one though, I feel like she's like in her thriving era. So
Yeah,
I'm
Lindsay's doing
excited to
good. I
talk
just saw
about.
Freakier Friday, so
Oh, you did?
yeah, it was really good.
No, no way. Oh my God, in the theater?
Yeah,
Oh, wow, how
you should see it.
fun.
It's really good.
Oh, I haven't gone to the theater in forever. I need to. But
Okay,
yeah,
well,
that'll be exciting. Thanks
thank
again
you for
for,
listening. Talk to you next
yes.
week.
Bye.
Bye.